Who cares about Facebook, man? We old farts. We're just so old. Twitter's still relevant. I feel Twitter is still relevant. But what I'm trying to say is that TikTok has been the central processing unit for culture. Wow.
Okay.
We got with us a bunch of Gen Zs at the table, and we're going to pick apart what the F is going on in this business nowadays. Welcome back to the Takeaway Tables Table Talk Podcast. Hey, welcome back.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Thank you to the live audience. It's okay, you can stop laughing now.
That's a lot of laughter.
We're still here.
Okay.
we said a couple of weeks ago that that would be the last time we're recording in this
Never talk in ultimatums,
space.
guys.
If there's something that we've learned,
Never talk in ultimatums.
never, and we'll talk about that in the TikTok section later.
Okay.
We have at the table. Sorry, before we talk about you guys, we need to talk about the space. We're still here.
Okay.
Give us a while more.
I'm trying.
We're trying to.
What's up with the whole? Even I gotta ask right now.
What's up the
happening?
whole thing?
We're waiting for a guy upstairs.
We're waiting for a
helping
guy?
us to do some stuff
downstairs?
downstairs.
Oh,
And then,
my
ta-da,
God.
we were just going.
Are we talking about God? Probably, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's of no consequence to you. So shut up, guys.
Okay. Who?
Minghan, who do we have at the table today?
Oh my
Minghan
god.
is so great at names.
Today we have two of our new additions to the team. Suginta and Prabi.
I'm Suginta.
I'm Pravi.
Now you are. You please introduce yourself for everyone. I mean, guys, it would be a great time to tune into YouTube. But hey, okay, go. You, go first. Sabrinta.
Hi,
I just changed the name
I'm
again.
Sabrinta.
No.
It's scary how well you pronounce that.
Okay. Hi,
Okay.
I'm Esther.
Hi, Esther.
I do social media at Blank Slate.
Oh,
I sometimes help out with production stuff.
that's nice.
You want to be also putting that mic closer to your mouth?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sorry.
There's a young designer with a bad back. That's all you
yes,
guys
young
want
designer
to know.
backpack.
So many questions.
Yeah, but
There's an ad.
basically,
There's an ad for it. So yeah, basically that's what you do.
yes.
Have
All
a
right.
have a bad back.
And
Yes.
Prabi.
Yeah, Pravi. Hi, I'm Jo, also known as Pravi. I'm a content intern. So I
Oh.
write scripts
Interesting.
and sometimes copies.
Mm.
And I also production assist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's such a different world we live in right now.
Can we just talk
I
about...
wish I could intern and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Wait, how? Are we allowed to
Yeah.
ask how they're young, old enough?
Is it too...
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
When I was your age,
Right.
I wish I had internship. The only internships I could find relatively close to being creative is I go and help the kakak at Pasar Seni.
Oh, I thought you were going to say architecture assistant.
There's no...
Also
there's-
that, probably. No, but it's
that's
crazy, like-
different life, yeah.
Like what you guys are doing now never existed
No,
when
That's
we were
true.
students.
Yep.
no.
It's
That's true.
insane, eh?
Uh,
What? We're like effing trailblazers.
just let that generation gap hit for a while.
Yeah, can we just talk about
Just
the
the age gap?
the age gap at this table, which is at least a decade
At least a
Yes.
baby in between. At least
or
one. Two.
two
In
babies.
some families, 5.
Yeah.
In
Nice.
some families. Jeremy, are you in the
Jeremy's
same age gap, right?
Jeremy's closer to them than us
Oh,
Yeah,
in
Lord.
terms of
Age.
age. So
True.
I mean, Jeremy's just like, yeah, these are my people.
I don't know if I would like to say that.
Oh shit, Jeremy, you can't say that. Rudeness incarnate at the table.
Alright.
All right,
I'm
today
offended.
we're talking about
goodness. Okay.
what you guys do.
What?
TikTok. You guys do a bit of... I say that like I
sounds
feel
old.
I feel so old.
Let me
saying that.
I tell you what, let me help you the damn out.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I think it's been a thing, right? Since the day, this is before COVID, yeah, guys. I went around to one of our last events before COVID shut everything down. I remember talking to college students, right? And I asked, does anyone use Facebook? And even back then, the answer was like, you mean the app my auntie uses? I'm
Yeah.
like, that was the wake-up call. So recently,
Right.
I've done my due diligence and I've dove head first into the world of I know.
What the F is
I know everything. I you know, like everything that I'm addicted to. See, like literally, I'm in the memes again. Last time it was just called Reddit, and then it was 4chan, and then 9gag.
Right.
But TikTok is where everything is, right?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
the first app you guys downloaded? Like, what was the first social
No lah,
app you guys used?
Instagram lah, for sure.
No lah.
Definitely Instagram.
But then everyone
Twitter.
just Twitter. All right, Twitter is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put it here. Twitter is gonna be eternal.
Yeah,
All right.
Twitter's,
Yeah.
Twitter's evergreen, man.
It's
Everyone wants to share their
Evergreen,
opinion.
but
Oh.
toxic.
Every
They never stop.
It's
Yeah, there we go.
toxic.
Okay.
yeah, TikTok. So, Mingyu,
Oh my
do you
god.
use actually, we got there's a
It's
story to share.
crazy, yeah.
When TikTok first launched in Malaysia, they actually approached us to open an account.
As content
Ooh.
creators.
As content
Wow.
creators,
Yeah.
okay, and
I
no
did.
one was using it.
Nobody was doing it, man.
Why didn't you jump on that
It was
train?
like-
Sorry.
We didn't have time.
It wasn't even a train at that
It
time.
was like musically at that time.
Yeah,
Yes.
it
That's
was
true.
basically
Yes.
That's
Musically,
true.
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
They made really awkward things.
It's so interesting because I feel like hey, let's just talk like pure facts, right?
Okay,
Straight up, no cap, huh? In the morning when you wake up, what are you guys opening? TikTok
your
or
eyes,
Instagram?
your eyes.
Besides your eyes. Instagram or TikTok? Like, what's the priority?
Instagram.
Instagram to see updates of people.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
And then
but because
TikTok for entertainment?
for
Like,
me
how does that
it
work?
used to be TikTok, but
Yeah.
because TikTok just ended up like once you open TikTok, you
You
won't
don't come
stop.
off with it. Yeah.
So I kind of like set like a thing for myself where I don't watch it in the morning.
Wow.
Because I will just end up looking at it for like 2 hours straight.
This sounds like reminiscently
It's-
familiar of the Facebook era as well.
Yeah.
And YouTube, by the way.
I have a confession to make.
Okay, let's go.
I didn't download TikTok.
Oh,
But I do a bit like Instagram has become like
the
kind of
yeah,
TikTok.
it's like
so it's
it's
all
like old people
reposted
TikTok.
there. It's
You mean
like
the
all
secondhand
reposted
TikTok?
It's
Yeah.
just like a
Yeah.
copy
Yeah,
of it.
there's a joke, right? Like everyone who shares anything on Instagram is like, yeah, that was on TikTok a month ago.
there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my gosh. So you are a unique case. You don't have a TikTok.
no, but
Oh.
I do
Oh.
know like
you're so
quite
updated.
a bit.
You know all the songs and dances.
It's because it's just overly like done on Instagram
see.
too. So I
Okay.
think that's why. And also because like I have friends who have TikTok and they'll tell me about it.
Very nice. We got
Yeah.
a great mix of people here
It's
today.
very
Yeah.
interesting.
That's
Jeremy,
enough.
what about you? You're a bit of a TikToker yourself. Oh, shit.
Oh wow.
I don't know what's
I don't
happening.
know
I
about
love
that.
it.
I'll try to do renegade.
that was a
but
good
that's okay.
Oh, okay.
I used to. I'm used to scroll a lot of Instagram reels when it came out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On, and I sent a lot of friends, and people who like are my friends, they'll get a lot of sent messages from me.
Yeah.
But recently, I delve into the TikTok world
Yeah, yeah.
myself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like,
Do you use TikTok?
you use TikTok more than me.
Oh, heck a lot.
He sells
Hospital
TikTok
flick.
like for real. I'm not. I like the content on TikTok. I
Right.
laugh at a lot of it, but
Right.
I don't know whether it's just hesitant. Just me being hesitant to switch over, which isn't the case because like I'm okay with both. I'm
Right.
open in general.
Mm.
Yeah.
I just haven't had time to be like, yeah, I should probably make stuff for this.
Mm.
Like when reels drop on Instagram,
Mm.
oh,
Yeah.
guys, you're looking at like the Reel King. Like in that first month when Reel came out, right?
Yeah.
I made a reel every day. And
Yep.
people were like, this guy's crazy.
Yes.
And it doesn't work for TikTok because I didn't bother doing it for TikTok.
Yeah.
But TikTok's
But
mad,
it's a
right?
different, it's a completely different crowd. And I think
Yeah.
that's also representative of the times.
Yeah.
I think Ming and I are old as shit. And that's why the stuff that we watch and we like whack as shit.
No, man, I like TikToks. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, so
I love TikToks.
on TikTok recently there was
I
a
love-
clip that I shared with the group. I physically showed people in the office
The
of
ra-
an orangutan,
I love it.
Yeah.
or as we call it in Malaysia, orangutan,
Yeah.
grabbing this dude outside the cage
Oh, yeah.
and not letting him go. And
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just found that so funny.
The memes of it even better.
Yeah,
The guys who re-acting the scene.
Yeah.
Those are even
just
better.
reenacting it,
You see the
right?
side by side of it.
Yes.
Like the question got me thinking,
Mm.
how? Okay, first of all,
Do you guys know what happened?
okay, just for everyone who has no idea what's happening, go watch YouTube. Like right now, our YouTube, right, this video right now. Ryan's gonna plug
Ryan.
the video in. But if you are driving and maybe don't have access to YouTube, long story short, there was a TikTok video of a video like a phone that was placed down. It wasn't handheld.
Nope.
You know the difference one.
He
Like
said,
it's
"I'm
not
gonna do
shaky.
it today."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Like, it was
the
a
framing.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
framing was tight.
It was intentional.
Right? It was
He
intentional.
knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But basically, this orangutan grabbed this guy by the shirt and then the leg. And I was quite confused. I was like, is it trying to mate with him?
That's
Is
a
it trying to
liability
bite him?
on TikTok.
Yeah,
though.
it's
Such a
I love it. But what like realistically, like when you see stuff like that, right? Of course, you laugh about it or you're like, oh my gosh, you said your friend. What was the thought process behind it? That's what I want to uncover.
You guys know the video?
He showed it in the office.
Right.
So
You know
I just saw like that and then the side by side of it.
I've seen clips, but not like the full.
Okay.
Right. So you know the context?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
roughly.
Right. I don't care about the context. That's about TikTok. The thing about TikTok that I learned is no one cares about context. You just care about the clip, right?
Yeah.
Apparently the guy was messing with the orangutan, right?
Obviously,
reals?
yeah.
He was
I mean,
kicking it.
I want
Jeremy,
to I want to
okay,
know.
so-
I want to know how did he get to kick an
Okay,
orangutan?
okay. So
That's
there
just
is a
bad.
barrier actually.
There's a
like
barrier.
but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
those
that-
stone barriers. So it's not like those big. It's a zoo in Indonesia.
Right.
So it's not a big it's not done very well, but it's just enough to protect the people from if
And the
there's
monkey
yeah,
from-
yeah,
yeah.
any monkey, because you can see in the thing there's a gate. There's a
Without
cage,
them
right?
intentionally
And there is
climbing
also
on.
a
Yeah.
stone thing apparently outside.
Okay.
But the guy climbed that and ignored all the signs and was in that zone. And that's apparently, allegedly, I don't know the facts, but allegedly he kicked the orangutan, and that's
Where
what
do you get this
happened.
from?
From the news.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
when you say news,
The news.
I'm done.
Trust me, I'm a professional.
It truly
All
is.
in here.
But I think this kind of things was what gave the older crowd a negative implication on TikTok, right? Because a lot of people, TikTok is basically about virality,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah, people just want to
get viral.
that clip
Yeah.
viral, right?
Sometimes
Yeah.
the point is, on all social media, people want to go viral, right? On YouTube, it's the same. On Facebook, it's the same. But on TikTok, it seems that
Different.
it's the goal.
like how yours say
Right?
it's built different.
It built different.
Is it the goal?
Yeah,
Is that
it's-
what people try to hit? Like,
I don't know for some people.
Maybe. I mean, my understanding of TikTok is basically it's just a morph version of Vine and Musically.
right.
And so you have like for Vine, most of it was always just comedy stuff, and the Musically was just let's
Lip
not
syncing?
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
And then
So I'll go
Yeah.
into that in a bit.
yeah,
Vine was 7 seconds only. And it was just always 7
Yeah, I
seconds,
love-
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
You
it
gotta
was
be-
like good shot.
Yeah.
comedy.
Avocado.
Okay, this girl has you have seen your fair share.
I
of
was an
things.
iPad kid.
Oh
So-
gosh, this girl. So, from what I know, like things have changed to a point where, when it was YouTube, you make a video every other week or every other day. Then Casey and I said brought daily vlogging as a thing.
Yes.
But daily vlogs are like 15 minutes a pop. On TikTok, it's a thing to post 3 to 4 a day.
Yeah.
I
But I think it comes with the accessibility of it, because daily
Right.
vlogs has always been like, oh, you need a camera for this, or you need
That's true.
you need to post it, you need to edit it
That's
on
true.
your laptop. But with TikTok, I guess it's all on your phone, and there's like
Just point,
CapCut.
point.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of editing
CapCut.
places.
I
There's a
gotta-
lot of editing
I gotta-
apps.
I gotta
I mean, there are
dive
people who
into
use
this.
like cameras for TikToks also lah, but the majority
yeah.
of it is just how accessible
I-
it is.
yeah.
The way Vine was,
Yeah,
you know.
I
Yeah,
Vine
yeah,
was
found
yeah.
right. The more chauta, low pixel quality, people like that one even
the
more.
more funny. Yeah,
Yeah, because it's more natural. It feels like it's not curated.
And here we are trying to
Yeah.
buy better cameras. Like
Yeah.
we're doing it wrong, like guys.
We
You know, get a 3310.
we're the real clowns.
Yeah, 360p.
Right, like actually, to be honest, the low pixelated ones are the
12
funniest.
megapixel
They're
Nokia
really-
N95.
Exactly. There's a new intern goal. Gotta find that phone.
What? I'm sorry.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
But no, for real. Since you guys kind of use TikTok,
Mm.
what do you use it for? Just out of curiosity, then you can take it
I
away.
guess personally for me, I really depends on your niche. So some people do it to get attention, and some people do it to just share their lives. For me, it's just do it for fun. So I treat it kind of like a dub smash. Like dub smash
Oh my
where
God,
you're lip
Dub
syncing.
Smash.
These
Because a lot of
names.
people
Okay,
do
that's why I
like,
forgot. Dub Smash is also included in the mix.
Musically was like the
These
singing
names.
ones, but dub
Right.
smash was like the acting one. So
Yeah,
I use
yeah,
it for
yeah.
that, and also just to like POVs or like relatability factor.
So you do use it as a creator.
Yeah,
You-
but
as
I
a
mostly
consumer, what do you use it for?
as a consumer, I treat it like Vine. So my
Right.
TikTok algorithm is just like
Trash, right?
yeah,
I
weird
love
like
freaking trash.
trashing Liam Payne stuff. Like sometimes Amber Heard. Sometimes I would get some K-pop also. I think You scrolled through my
we
TikTok
we
yesterday.
we scrolled 10.
Yes.
It was a good mix of everything.
It's a good mix. Yeah. I like variety. But yeah, as for me, I post it and then once I get over like 10 likes, I feel like deleting it already. I'm like, that's it. Because it's just posting it for the fun of it, like of making it. But once like it goes beyond my own friend circle who follows me, liking it, I'm like, I'm out. I want to delete this already. I'm out. Yeah. But I keep posting anyway because it's just the fun. Yeah.
Right,
like don't stop yourself, just do it.
Delete. Might delete later.
Yeah,
You know?
mine
Stop,
delete it.
won't stop.
Just pretend it didn't happen
Like, I'm just-
and continue on.
Do you don't have to use
Shit.
TikTok. Sorry, let's just skip this. Mayo, what's the heck, man? Do you use TikTok?
Yeah, I do.
On a scale of 1 to 10, with your amount of time in a day being 10 on social media, how much of that is on TikTok?
Wow.
0.5?
Like every alternate day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
maybe,
a
That's
healthy.
healthy.
One, maybe like
That's a healthy.
on TikTok, maybe like once, like if 5 days a week, maybe like 2 times out of 5.
Wow, that's very healthy.
Yeah, because like
It's much more healthy.
It's not on my front page on my
Okay,
phone.
now what about Instagram?
Instagram is every hour, a couple of times.
Oh, okay.
It's I don't know, like because I'm gonna be honest. The reason why I'm not
this is
constantly
bad.
opening TikTok is because I laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 2 kinds of laughter, right? One is you're laughing with people, and then you're just laughing at people. It's the second
Yeah.
one, and I feel slightly bad because the majority of FYP like content, right? It's a lot of people feeling themselves. So whether it's
Right.
dub smash,
Right.
whether it's they're acting to something, whether they're
Right.
lip syncing something, right?
Yeah.
And it's like POV, you finding the love of your life, and then guys is like,
Oh god.
I,
Sorry.
like, I-
That's
oh my God,
that's the
I was
reason.
like-
That's
Yeah.
the main reason why I don't download
But,
TikTok because
okay.
I don't want it to appear on my FYP.
So you have to curate your
So there's a point.
algorithm.
There's a point
Right.
I was gonna make, right? Like I love that TikTok is giving people confidence. Like the fact that you feel you hot as shit.
Go for it.
But in real life, when I look at you and then I see you walk and you talk to people, you treat people differently because you have views.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you think that people think you're hot, but actually they're laughing at you.
You talk about Instagram, right?
I'm talking about everything. I'm talking
sorry.
about actually not
Oh, sorry.
TikTok and Instagram. Like
TikTok is a lot.
it's painful.
But that's the first hurdle of TikTok.
I wanna
Those are always on. Those are always on the For You pages,
Yeah.
right?
You
I
have to
sent-
get through
yeah.
I
it
sent
first.
Desmond.
The more you send, the more TikTok things you
no,
like.
no,
there,
correct. So I
Yeah.
sent Desmond and like I'll send Desmond and Vivian TikToks of people who are like, this girl thing on TikTok, right? Like if you're a hot girl and you're lip syncing to something, right? They like to put their hand on their chest.
Oh,
and,
right.
and they're like nodding their head a lot, and then the eyes like looking everywhere. I'm like, I love this shit because you look so stupid. You're not even that hot.
Yeah.
And you acting as if like Starbucks has a drink with your name on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, wake up,
I
Sha.
thought you have a grande fat,
Yeah,
but
it's like
your
you
name.
grande fat. No, but like nasty.
Where is this
Sorry,
anger coming from?
No.
where is
So no,
this
don't get me wrong.
This
Don't
is
get me wrong.
personal.
Don't get me wrong. I'm all for confidence. I'm all for you feeling you, doing you.
Right.
But if you start treating people and talking and responding to things
Just because of the
with
view.
the air in your head, thinking like, oh, I'm all that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I'm a double, triple suplex your face into the ground. Because when we started YouTube and people came to ask us for pictures, there was never a point in that I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm the shit, man. Because that's the truth, right? Yeah.
Really?
So Esther's like a recipient of that. She was at shoots where students and young people who like they have like we work with young people, we work with like engaging talents and and a lot of them they do have some sort of following, and that's how we find them, right?
Right.
But then they walk up and they're like, where's my trailer? Where's my catering? I'm
Where's my
like, hey,
coffee?
I got some chocolate cake that I left in the toilet for you, sir. Like, so that's why I'm a bit hesitant.
Right.
In not hesitant, just like to me, TikTok's like it's great for me to laugh at people, but then I also think about what it does to people and their
Yeah.
ego, and I'm just like, oh, this is a bad place, man.
Do you guys think that TikTok content is very like? I mean, to a certain point, right? Because you said it's built on Musically, right? So a lot of Musically is lip syncing and dancing and feeling themselves, right? The first hurdle any older person would encounter on TikTok? Because it's a very different, you're in a different place in life.
Yeah.
You've seen the rise and fall of like MySpace and Facebook and then YouTube and how it's all gone, right? Do you guys think that TikTok's a bit more narcissistic in content creation? I'm talking to the kids. I'm talking to the kids. Okay.
Oh wow.
Is it a bit more like, I mean, focused on image and
I'm every young girl. At
I don't
Starbucks
think
now.
so though, because
Really?
I think the narcissistic aspect maybe because you are finding your niche. Because TikTok has so many different
right.
there's
Yeah.
like baking, there's like
It's
true
like the short
crime.
version
yeah.
of YouTube.
Yeah,
lah,
yeah.
You know, it's like
but
really...
there's also a point where like there's also a side where people just don't show their face at all.
yes.
There's a lot of those also. So I think
Twitch as well. Like the streamers who don't
Yeah.
show
Yeah,
faces,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
like the daily vloggers, they only show like the scenery and all that, but they never show their faces. So I think it's a fine line between the like, oh, I want attention, I want to see my face.
So it's
Yeah.
more,
which is a lot of people.
A lot.
Or like,
Right,
oh,
right.
I don't want anyone to find who I am, but I just want to share my
Yeah.
life.
so that's like the
post
first
content.
hurdle, right? I guess because when I started using TikTok as well, that was my first thing. Like, why are
Yeah.
all these
Right.
people so full of themselves? Like, are kids, all
I mean,
kids
that's
like this
how
nowadays, right?
That's how the platform became popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need people to
Yeah.
front it that way, right?
Yeah.
But I think the
True.
truth is, as after you get that, then you find your people.
Yeah.
Yes,
You find your
yes, yes.
niche,
Once
you
you get
find
past like
the
the
Oh
videos
my
that
God.
you like and
Yeah.
like the thirst traps,
Because
you get through that.
I feel like the hope of humanity is actually in TikTok, you know, because everyone everywhere, right? It's like cancel culture this, cancel culture that. Everyone's so sensitive. Oh my gosh, if you knew TikTok like the way my TikTok knows
TikTok's
me,
wild.
good my gosh.
Everyone can get cancelled on there.
one
There's
of
no
my-
canceling on
Yeah.
TikTok.
One of my favorite TikTok accounts to follow is this guy who dances and vibes to songs like
Trapper.
no, just like Macarena, like
Is it the guy who spins the thing on his
no,
head?
no, it's this awkward guy. He's like old man, and he just like
Is he bald?
There's like
Oh.
a
He just like he writes out the lyrics of the songs that you think you know, and then it's like it's really, and then you realize this is so suggestive. That his face.
Oh yeah,
just-
he's like doing random things. Right? Okay,
I
got
love
it,
that.
got it.
Like that's the kind of stuff I like doing.
I'll send you one guy.
There's a guy that's going viral on TikTok also. It's like this old uncle, and he
Okay.
just has like signature dance or something. But he's been like touring schools also because people love him that much. He's just vibing
Gotta send it
to
over.
like music.
Gotta send it over.
I just saw it recently.
I love a lot of people vibing to music. I've
Yeah.
never seen that. I need to see that.
There's also like old people side of TikTok where
Yeah,
it's just
old
like
talk.
wholesome. Yeah.
Elder talk.
There was like this
real.
trending sound also where it's just like, this is my outfit for today, and if you don't like it, you can leave. It's just a nice
yeah,
old
yeah. I love
grandmother
that.
being sad.
Okay, you know what? Let's do a quick game, right?
Okay.
So both of you joined Blank Slate.
Yeah.
Honest question: did you guys know who Minghan and I was before you joined Blank Slate?
Oh yeah, like I
Yes.
said, I was an iPad kid, so I mean, like,
I mean, my
I
brother
mean,
and
watch
sister,
it on
we all
YouTube.
watched it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate that she used the word iPad kid.
so iPad, I have
that's
to
a
admit
new
it.
thing.
I hate it too, but I have to admit
I
it.
respect that.
Can I ask, what is iPad Kid?
Like, you know,
like-
like
you
because
grew up with iPads?
Not grew up per se, but when I was in like my primary school, like early teens.
Hold up, you had an iPad in primary school?
Wow.
Well, not mine, but my mom.
Okay,
so
but
I would
there
watch
was an
a
iPad.
There
lot
was
of
an
you. I would
iPad,
consume
right.
That, like,
a lot of YouTube.
This,
Wow.
even
Yeah.
pausing
I had
you on that
restricted
statement right
use.
now in my mind is like
Yeah.
primary school
I had
You guys
restricted
were
use.
internet was like not a thing yet, you know.
You guys were my childhood, so I mean,
Shit. Okay, sorry. Continue. Yeah.
I
So,
had a stick in primary school, yeah. I picked it up from my...
just
Yeah, and then I had to throw it in the longkang because my mom don't let me bring back home. So I kept it in the longkang.
it's true.
For some reason, I like going to Longkang.
And the next day, we will pick up the sticks again.
Yeah,
but I think
yeah.
mine was like my mom handed me like the iPad to use because my siblings wouldn't share toys with me. So it was like an alternative.
There's always a tragic backstory. I would have
so
to say.
like it's connected,
Okay.
you know.
And
So
Esther,
connected.
you're a small town girl.
Yeah, small town girl.
Okay, stop! Focus!
I know.
What town are we from?
Like every time I say things to them, right?
What?
If I want them to sing, I know the right things to say, one. Okay. But anyway, no, Esther, you're from a place that's really far away.
Yeah, so far at Johor Bahru,
Oh
guys.
Lord.
Yeah.
You're almost Singaporean.
Actually,
Almost.
yes.
just
almost.
like a step away.
Just-
Kind of.
just-
My sister's there, so
Oh!
yeah.
Okay.
So,
What's up in JB though?
what did you do
Well,
Do they have
growing
internet?
up? Like, what do you watch?
we do have internet. We're not living in the jungle.
Do you know the first time that I used jokes like that with Desmond, right? You know, the Penang, there's a
Right.
Penang episode that we did. People actually got offended. I'm like,
you don't need to be offended, lah.
guys, I
but-
know there's internet in Penang.
Yeah.
I know. And then it's like, no, I know. I like Penang. I go there too. I know Johor Bahru got. Okay, let me go.
Okay, yeah,
Go. Yes.
yeah.
What do you do as a kid? Primary school.
My parents, like, the thing about my parents is that they, or my dad lah in particular, like, he wants everyone to have like the same treatment. So if one kid gets scolded, every kid gets scolded. If one kid gets like a present, then all of them will get like the same present. So there was one like birthday where he got all of us watches, that kind of thing. Like, I mean, not like really expensive watches, but it was nice, like, he treats us evenly. So as a kid growing up, I didn't like, my parents had like a certain age where like, okay, you have to be this age, then only will give you like a phone, stuff like that. So I didn't, so I didn't really have like a iPad as a kid per se, but I did like occasionally borrow my dad's phone. Most of it was just TV.
I see.
So in terms of like being introduced to internet, it didn't happen until I got into secondary school. When I get like my first phone, When I was 12, I did get my phone, but it wasn't like, you know, it was like prepaid. So you don't have like...
That's great, sorry, we're straying away from the light. My question was...
Right, sorry.
With the pre-knowledge of who Ming and I was before you guys joined Blank Slate, right?
Yes.
The question I was going to ask you guys is and was, is again because it's present tense. What content do you feel we would fit us if we were going to do TikTok?
I go dark humor. I love dark.
I go dark humor.
Dark humor. I mean,
I feel like because I feel like people these days also like you know, recently there was like a jab or like Jack from High Five. There was a behind the scenes of him swearing, like the puppet just swearing.
Jack.
People like seeing like their childhood characters or childhood figures just being like really dark.
Like,
like Elmo.
We need to do like a Shazam into dark. What's the guy's name? Black Adam.
Yeah. Sorry, what?
No. We need a like a anti-hero arc.
Oh.
Yes.
You need to go into that.
People love anti-heroes now. Everyone's sipping for Loki.
So okay.
Lucky.
I guess like here's a reflective question.
Let me break
It's
into your
more
house.
of like, why don't you tell us? Because you guys grew up watching us.
Right.
God, you make us sound so old, man.
I grew up watching Me Too. Just saying. I'm gonna put it there.
It's true.
It's
we
curated
all
to watch
grew
yourself
up.
back.
Yeah.
That's what TikTok is also.
I don't want to watch
Right, back to
myself.
the question.
Yes.
No.
Because okay, so what was the image of us that you guys had before coming into Blank Slate? And then has that changed since you guys joined in? Because I feel like that's essentially what social media is like as well, right? Because you see these people on TikTok or Instagram, you follow them, and then you meet them in real life, and then you're like, do they measure up to what you expected? So let's do the thing that Esther asked when a couple of weeks ago. What was your first impression of me? How was that like meeting Minghan and I? And I guess there's a team. But in particular, I guess Minghan and I, because you guys grew up watching us. And then being like working with us now. So let's do that part first, and then we'll move on to what you think if you guys were our content brand managers.
Oh damn!
You would make us do.
Oh,
so let's do the first part first. Like what was that shift?
Frick.
Or did it meet your expectations? Were you let down?
Damn it!
Just be honest.
F.
Don't worry. You're still gonna rock up tomorrow
In a chat.
Yes. So
Right.
let's go with alphabetical order. Esther.
Anasta. I think because I told you also, I already knew like in like there was that sort of stigma, you know, because I myself have friends who are like, I don't know if they're friends still, but they have like, you know, like they're very, Instagram has that sort of vibe where you're really enhancing your reality, I guess, if that makes sense. You're just trying to make everything look nicer and you look prettier or more good looking, that kind of thing. So knowing that in mind, I guess for me when I came, I was like, okay, you know, let's be open-minded and not like not try to expect them to be exactly the same. In a sense, okay, I mean in a good way.
Okay.
Yeah, because like for Minghan and Mingyu, like online, you guys have like what feels like a very real image.
Right.
Like
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's great to know.
Yeah, like you there's a good mix of like genuine stuff, like your own thoughts, but also
Right, right.
curated stuff where you know, okay, this is something curated for their account, but
Sure.
there's still a very how do I put it? Like your
We're not doing a-
focal point is there.
Yeah,
lah.
yeah. I'm actually that was a big concern, but thank you. I'm glad at least we look like normal people. Because some people put on airs, right, or like this image online. I don't know. You know, Jeremy loves this kind of thing. Just saying.
I love
It's
it.
true.
That's great.
Double vision.
Jeremy loves watching, characters online. Jeremy, was that the same thing when you joined?
To be honest, not really. But I didn't really mind lah. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just here to work, have fun.
Look at
do
this
good
focus
things.
Yeah.
boy. Shut up lah. Okay, next.
Wow. All right, thank you everyone. That's my
moving on.
takeaway.
That's it for today.
All right, next. Go.
Episode cuts there.
Yeah, so for me, I think same with Esther. I went into it already thinking like, okay, they're probably gonna be different. They're not gonna be as loud or like as like funny or whatnot. Because like YouTube,
You'd be mad
scripted,
if you're
right?
like 24/7.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
I know, but
But-
I'm funny as shit all the time. So.
Sorry.
Go,
yeah,
go.
but same with Esther. I had like some friends who were trying to be like influencer types.
Yeah.
So I already came in like thinking like, okay, they're gonna be very different, all that. But when I came in, gonna be honest, I was pleasantly surprised because I've never like I did an internship previously, and coming in, I was like,
The place
whoa.
that we shall not name.
It's a nice place,
It's
but
a great
like
place.
it's a great place.
Say it
Full
now,
of your
Ryan.
hopes and dreams.
Say it now, Ryan. I'm going to redact it, so I just want to see
Okay.
it. I just want to hear. Go.
Redacted.
Yeah, redact it. He's going to bleep it out. So, okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Ryan.
But it's a great place. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Alright.
when I went in, I didn't expect to like enjoy myself so much
Yeah.
or like laugh that much. I was intimidated. So
you're talking about
intimidated.
Red?
No, here.
Okay.
Redacted. But yeah, I didn't expect to have so much fun here or like be able to talk to you guys. I mean, to be honest, when I first like pitched ideas to Minghan, I was still like stuttering and like very
Shaking.
nervous. And to this day, I'm still like sometimes when I pitch ideas to him, I'm still like stuttering. I'm like, oh, I
We
don't know.
love a stuttering queen.
Stuttering queen, yeah.
No. Oh, we're going into some gray areas right now, guys.
But back to point, right? So yeah, I didn't expect to be able to talk to you guys that well or
Comfortably.
easily, comfortably, yeah, as like people or like friends.
I have to say, though, so you're looping back in the top.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys these days are different. Like when we first started out our first few rounds of interns and hires,
We couldn't even speak also because like English is not my first language. So like, was that the point you couldn't make me up?
Definitely not.
spare me some knowledge. What was your first language then? If English wasn't your first language, what's your first language?
It's a mix of like
Orangutan?
I would say French and Thai.
French.
Yeah.
French.
Like what you
Bonjour,
I know this is the part I'm
mes amis.
supposed to demonstrate a bit, but I will save that for another podcast. Yeah.
French.
And Thai, yeah.
You guys literally think in TikTok music, is it?
She's not.
But no, it's different because you guys, I think when you come in, you guys are much braver, so much more informed.
Yeah, like who's the one that shat on the floor that day?
Shat on the floor.
The first few people who came in are very different. Like even Vivian, right? To like 2 to 3 years point, she was still scared to talk and pitch ideas. So you guys come in with a very different mood and feel and vibe
Yeah.
or real. And I guess that's the whole gen of doing things, right? But yeah, you said that you have friends who want to become influencers. That never existed back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah,
Like,
they
we
Yeah.
never we never really heard people I want to become influencer. It's more like I want to make stuff. It was always focused on it. But I guess
Right.
now there's more people wanting to blow up and the focus is on blowing up. Hence why you go to a orangutan cage and kick it for no reason. I guess.
How does that like for you guys, right? Because for us it's easy. When I see someone who's trying to be an influencer, I think when I say that, I use the word influencer very loosely. Let's paint a picture. Saturday, you're at a cafe. There are 67 girls
Oh my gosh.
and guys.
This is a real
I'm
culture
out.
shock
I'm
for
not
me.
even
It is.
It's 67 girls and guys outside the cafe.
It's Taman
thinking
Paramount.
that- Shit. I don't know why we're calling out Paramount again.
I don't think those are
It's just a cafe. It's just
not
a
the
cafe.
same influencers.
Yeah.
but you go there and then there's like a bunch of like influencers
Right.
just doing their thing. They're like,
Yeah.
they're like getting a friend to and they're just doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's just all of that. And for us, for me at least, I won't speak on Minghan's behalf. For me, it's easy to just kind of brush it off and like, another one, right? It's just that.
Yeah.
But you guys have friends who do that, right?
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not. How does that make you feel when you
See it happening.
look at your Instagram and you see all this and be like, stop trying, man? Like how
Stop trying,
that's me.
Stop trying.
What's your
Stop.
sentiment and then like
Stop trying
on,
too
on
hard.
TikTok, on TikTok or Instagram, like when you see stuff like that, does it make you feel? I don't know. I feel honestly like if I'm jaded, I feel like you guys are more jaded about that kind of stuff.
Right.
To an extent, yes.
Yeah.
But I also feel like because some of them were my actual like friends.
Yeah.
So I knew one of my friends from high school that became an influencer somewhat, but it messes with your mental health because like come to think about your body image, how you're going to be
Right.
perceived and all of this.
Right.
And like, because I'm still on her private, so they have a private Instagram also outside of their influencer life.
You don't do
Wow.
shout out.
I need
No.
I need a private account.
I need a
guys.
friggin'
Yeah.
private account, man.
But
I need a
basically,
private account.
yeah,
Yeah.
but basically it's I saw how it took a toll on her mental state
Yeah.
because you have to put out this image of like skinny or like curvy and all of that, and like I would see her photoshopping her pictures very well
that's
though.
rough, man.
But you can't tell that it's photoshopped, but because I saw her private, I can tell that like you can see that it's a very different picture.
Yeah.
But-
Oh,
So
damn.
for me, it's not much like jaded where don't try too hard, but it's like I'm concerned for you.
Oh,
Mm.
nice.
Because I feel like same thing with me, like immediately wanting to delete things after I post it. I like it will affect you to a certain extent if you keep going on and like think about how people will perceive you. So
Right.
yeah, it's not as
I mean,
much
if you're
of
not
like
the same
a-
person, that's where the dissonance
yeah,
happens.
yeah. But I think there's
Get a
that
load of that
fear
wisdom.
also.
Let's get that again. Hear that
Okay,
again.
can we have that one more time again?
Let's see.
If you're not the what?
If you're not
not
the same person.
If you're not the same person on your TikTok,
Your
And your
TikToks and
TikToks.
Instagrams.
then you spend too much energy living two lives, right?
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
I
Put that
mean,
on a shirt.
你知道吗？那个 moonknit
Wow, Uniqlo shirt.
na, 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 na.
Oh,
What? There you go.
This podcast is a TikTok on its own.
Okay.
the changing emotions.
Yeah.
There
So
we
that's
go.
the song.
That's how
I'm
you talk to
lost.
kids nowadays, guys. You,
You
can't
gotta
go
sing
Moon
the
Knight.
song for
You
them,
gotta
yeah.
go
I
for
was
the.
gonna do a TikTok of that actually.
Oh damn!
About-
Sorry,
yeah.
no. Can we come back to what you guys are saying?
But yeah, it's just
Okay.
the concern of it.
Okay.
But with that said of the becoming a 2-person, I think there's also that fear for them to like maintain that image wherever you meet.
I'm very good at it.
Because I mean, when you're on like when you're filming yourself, you're obviously like just comfortable and like, your natural self. But when you're outside, obviously you're different also.
Oh, yeah.
You're sometimes like quieter and all that. But there's an expectation where they expect me to be funny or they expect me to be super loud.
yeah,
and
no.
all that.
Yeah.
So I think I know for them there's that worry also.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just a constant like mental
Yeah.
issue.
It's true.
So-
Isn't that
But-
what
yeah.
they call the price of fame?
Oh,
True.
Well,
Esther, what are your thoughts on this one? Like, what do you feel when you see people do their thing on TikTok and Instagram, and you're like, that's not really you.
I think for me, it's similar to what she just
Just
said.
concerned about their well-being.
Yeah, that
Oh,
I
you
mean,
guys are like,
I'm concerned, yes,
Oh, sweet.
especially if I have like a close friend who
Okay.
has, the same like problems that her friend is facing. But in another sense, I try not to assume I know them. So if I don't see them taking the pictures, I don't actually see how their character is.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But if I do see, because I have a friend back home who went to like a cafe or something, and this girl came up to the table, was like, "Can I take a picture of your food?" And like just took a picture, and then like,
and
she
so
like,
she wasn't even
and she
eating
didn't even
it.
bite it. No, she took a picture of like a person of my friend's food, and just like, so my friend was like, what? And she like, acted as if it was her food. So that kind of vibe, like obviously I'm like, okay, you need
I've
to stop.
never heard of like
Yeah, like don't
this
do that.
stuff.
And that person wasn't like, I don't know if she was an influencer. Like, let me
She's
just
a
clarify.
genius.
Save
That's how
money.
you do content.
that's mother.
Save money.
So savvy.
But, I mean, but in that sense, that kind of vibe, like when you see that, then okay, that's like, okay, I'm a bit like, why are you doing that? But
Why are you doing?
why are you doing it? I know the answer. Save money.
Yeah, it's true.
True.
Like
Yeah.
But
this-
also pretend
my
that
gosh.
it's your life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And that's the major part about
That's the problem. Of
yeah,
media, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I guess TikTok brings it to another level, right? Like you're so hungry for it. Like on Instagram,
Yeah.
it was more of like, okay, let me try.
correct.
But
Right.
I feel like
Correct.
these days
On
people
TikTok, the intention when you post stuff
I-
is to FYP,
I
right?
want the FYP.
Yeah.
Hashtag. I want a
Like
FYP.
you really gotta get that final year project.
Hey, it's called Don't Let This Slip. Right?
Don't let
Don't let-
Don't let
sorry.
this slip. It's a
Don't
thing.
let slip.
No, don't let it slip. It was like
What
in
is
the
it?
early
Flop?
days of TikTok.
Don't let this flop.
Don't let it flop.
Flop.
Don't let it
Yeah,
slip.
not slip.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, it's flop now. Great.
But what
Don't let
about
it slip.
pocket?
Period.
Pocket?
Pocket.
Jeremy, you know pocket?
Out of pocket.
I
No, you were just talking about it the other
Lock
week.
Oh,
Yeah.
out of pocket.
Yeah, you see?
But that's not really
Oh,
TikTok.
sorry, what's that? What's that?
That's not really TikTok. That's more like Twitter.
I'm
Okay,
lost.
let's not go
Let's
there.
not- Yeah.
sorry.
This is
Okay.
me on TikTok.
So,
on the first day.
sorry, you were saying,
But no,
not
I
letting it
guess
slip.
like nowadays the difference is, I think the goal for content on TikTok right these days
It's
more
scary, man.
oftenly is not content, but it's to blow up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like when we
Shit.
started casting or when we started
Shit.
I mean I started looking for more and more TikTokers. It was harder and harder to find what your craft is. And I don't know what you're good at.
Shit.
Other
Yeah.
than marketing your image, which is really good.
Shit.
Right?
Like you're
But
good at marketing.
You're really good at marketing
Right.
yourself.
Can I hire you as a marketer instead
But,
of?
No,
but
but
the thing
that's
is,
the
you
problem
can't sell
is-
anything
yeah,
by
that's
yourself,
true.
right?
That's
Yeah.
true.
So I mean, but the great part is, I think we did a small TikTok and I did a small casting call, and I found like really talented TikTokers with very horrible sense of humor, which I love, right? But that's what we're getting at, I guess, today. Like social media has changed so much in terms of what you make, and when we were making it, it was good because you remove what you made, you make a craft, and you can
Yeah.
project your
Correct.
skill onto it. But nowadays, TikTok, you are the craft.
Yep.
And that's so scary because then you become your content. And
the line
then,
is like so
Yeah.
blurred.
yeah,
Yeah.
you need to upgrade yourself.
Exactly. And then I think
Yeah.
that goes in hand with what Jolene was saying about her friend. Like you're worrying about the mental well-being because it affects you mentally and emotionally,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You're
yeah,
stressed.
yeah. For
And I
sure.
mean, just to tie it back to the bigger question at large, it affects you physically. If you're getting smacked up
Yeah.
by an orangutan
Wow.
in a cage where you're not supposed to be stepping into,
Exactly.
God forbid, bro.
Oh,
What
no,
are you
no,
getting
no.
from that? No one's gonna sponsor you.
I have a whole algorithm. I love seeing people
Peter's
fall
gonna
down and
sue
get
you.
hurt on TikTok though.
Peter's coming for your ass.
They truly are.
yeah.
We
They actually
love
did-
an ass
Did
queen.
they?
They posted something
Oh.
about
Nice.
the orangutan.
I mean,
Like to protect the
GG.
guy from the orangutan.
Orangutan.
to
Oh,
kind
man.
of put an end point on it,
Let's go.
I think what we talked about today is a lot of it's a mixed bag of stuff, right?
Yes.
About TikTok, about Instagram, about behavior, about the why we do why we do things we do.
Yeah.
Why we like
it's,
this?
I think it's scary because it's gotten to a point now where there's so much focus on blowing up that there's little priority on why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're so frivolously jumping over a barricade and interacting with a wild animal to get the views.
Like he didn't learn from Harambe at some point,
Yeah,
right?
like it's stuff like that. That like you like when you see life, right? You're not seeing the reality of a situation. You're seeing an opportunity for yourself to get viral, and that's scary because I don't think you're supposed to live like that. At what point of life do you
That's true.
decide
That's true.
that you decide you wake up in the morning, you see like a car and you see a snake, right? And the first thought is like
I'm gonna touch that.
I'm gonna touch it to see if it bites me.
And
then
I'm gonna
it's-
record it.
film
And
it.
then, and then it's like I touch a snake so you don't have to. Like you're thinking about the caption of
You're
your
not Steve
video,
Yeah.
Irwin, okay?
right?
Yeah,
So I'm not for that life. I don't think that life should be lived with your front
Right.
FYP in mind. It should not be like that. That's scary.
But hey,
That
that's
is.
that's how, that's this potential next gen of people, growing up on the app. And I guess once you acknowledge that and you know how to set yourself apart from that, those are the people who are going to succeed.
Yeah.
in,
For sure.
in whatever
Because
they're going
also
to
natural selection, like a lot of people just die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do.
A lot of TikTokers that like started out like in Malaysia, that started like big in Malaysia. I've been like, trying to find them and they're like private now. They've like gone off. They don't want to be a part of it.
Like gone off in a good way, or?
Gone off as not like not like take me out, you know,
right.
but like,
Okay,
take me
that
out
one-
of it.
That's for another episode.
Yeah.
We're going to bring in real TikTokers.
I'm sorry if this one was a confusing one, but I felt it was a great conversation. I love insight.
It's exactly like TikTok is confusing.
It's perfect. This episode is
Mild ADHD.
representative of what your FYP is like in real life.
That's
Yeah.
pretty much.
Realistically,
It's just all over the place.
it's all over the freaking
What's
place.
on my
Sorry.
This week's song recommendation is from Esther. This is a song by Leanne LaHavis.
I don't know how you pronounce it, but I guess so.
Yeah, it's a song from 2015 from her album called Blood, and this one's called Green and Gold. It sounds like this. Wow. Oh, what a V-Bay. Wow. What a V-Bay.
eBay guys.
Oh, you guys can't hear it, but it's a great song. Go check it out. If you guys want to check out great stuff as well, we're available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and YouTube. I don't know what you're doing if you're not watching it. Obviously, not much of your life to get your shit
Watch it.
together and go check out the episode.
Follow us on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking
Someone went viral.
it's for some reason it's working out.
Yeah.
Not asking questions, but go.
Someone did very well on that.
There's things to do. There's
Yeah.
things to do there.
Yes.
Some
a
of
lot.
us here
Some of us here.
are recognized by
Fashion
the infamous area called Taman Perma.
Yeah.
So for the
Ryan,
latest,
I'm just going to call it out as Ryan.
She's a material girl now.
We love material girls,
We love
queens.
a fashion queen.
listeners on Spotify and Apple Podcast, join our Discord, discord.gg/the takeaway table. Take care, stay safe. Monkeypox is a thing now, apparently.
Oh.
It really is.
It
Don't
is
be kicking orangutans anytime
No.
soon.
Please don't do
What a
that.
theme to end the day with.
I
hope you guys
swear
are
there's
well.
going to be a bitch out there who does, I get monkeypox so you don't have to.
No.
Oh, someone did a
please.
mosquito biting. They put their hand in a mosquito.
You see,
box.
it's
I mean, that
just-
sounds like I'll die so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Before this gets derailed like another FYP page, thanks so much for listening, guys. Jeremy, do you have anything else to say?
Well, that's all. Thank you
See
very
you guys
much
next
for joining this.